PhD has a lot of flexibility and lack of structure. So this can result in little bit of anxiety. I've heard this quote somewhere, treat your PhD like a job. How correct it is, how wrong it is, I don't know. The intention could be to get little bit of structure and accountability to the program. In today's video, we'll be seeing how you can club similar things together, how to basically plan a week. I'll take you through my planning process and hopefully it will give some idea as to how things can be incorporated. If you have a planning routine, then I want you to comment and tell me what kind of routine it is, because I look forward to planning procedures and new ideas related to planning. One of the things that can be done is to club similar things or similar experiments together. Whenever starting an experiment or going for a field trial or any off-field experiment also, you cannot start experiment directly. You need to speak to people, get to know the behind the scenes, how to go about it, and then you can start. You have to refer literature and all that. Whenever multiple experiments are there, then that could be scheduled together, like literature review of 3-4 experiments can be clubbed together. Asking for resources and getting to know the behind the scenes could be clubbed together. So this helps in saving time and energy and helps you being more prepared. I've spoken about calendar blocking several times earlier. I don't want to go into the detail. Maybe I should do a separate video on calendar blocking itself. I personally don't calendar block from hour to hour because I feel it can be a little bit overwhelming. So scheduling time for tasks, however, not blocking every hour or every half an hour, keeping some white space, that has always helped me. Aligning your personality to the tasks. What I do is generally heavy duty work I finish by Monday to Thursday, and whatever light work is there, that I keep on weekends. I know some people who find it more relaxing to work on weekends. While they are starting the week, they take it slow. So that also could be done. What I'm trying to say is aligning your personality to the work. Then whether you want to plan a week or plan a task in a day. Ultimately, it comes down, if you are planning for a week, automatically things will get down to tasks. I know of some people who don't give a time or date, but they give a week to their tasks. So this task should be done in a week. On which day and which time, that is flexible. That is not decided yet. There will be sudden emergencies. You might have to ditch your plans at the last minute, so nothing could be followed. There could be weeks you could be ill, all this stuff. So taking into consideration this contingencies, obviously you won't know if you are going to fall ill, but keeping some room for any kind of contingency, that helps not only in the week but in a day also. How do you plan a week? Depends on how you plan your year and what kind of vision you have. Ultimately, week planning boils down to your planning aims you have in a month. Taking into account any kind of holidays or any kind of festivals where you may or you may not work, that's helpful. So now that we have seen the different principles about week planning, let me take you to the strategy part, how you can step by step incorporate week planning in your PhD routine. Reviewing long-term goals is the first step. Now when I say long-term goals, it could be your vision, what you want to do in life. If you have chalked out a plan for your PhD for 5 years, then that could be it. Or it could be 1 year. Reviewing long-term plans won't be monthly or weekly. The next step could be to have a specific day in a week to plan your week, whether it is Sunday or Monday. For me it is Sunday morning, sometimes evening. You could choose whatever works for you. Whether it is writing on whiteboard or jotting down on a paper, writing in Notion. I use Notion. Whatever the medium is, sticking to a particular time. Once you have reviewed your long-term goals and you have sat there with a pen and paper, go through the work yearly plan. After breaking it down to monthly goals, in this week what you need to do to achieve your one monthly goal, that should giving time and date to everything, it's important. Then once you have finalized what are your different priorities that you have in this week, now start giving time and date for each of the goals. How much ever you plan, and this has happened with me also, how much ever I plan, if I don't give a date and time, this step is crucial and this step is crucial out of all the steps. Having a daily routine of 10 to 15 minutes just to review whether in that day whatever you have set out to accomplish has been done or no. Whenever we are planning the next week, reviewing the progress, reviewing what has been accomplished and what is yet to be accomplished. And this I have realized, there are some tasks which I don't want to do. It's not because of lack of time or lack of resources, but sometimes that time period could not be right for that particular task. So what you can do, you can schedule your task under some day. So whatever you put under some day, that would be optional, and that you can review every week to see if it will go in this week's priorities or no. Whenever we plan, we forget that reviewing helps you to celebrate your achievements, gives you confidence on what the tasks are there. Then it helps you align your list to your goals. Okay. So that is one thing that we often forget, but it's important. Now that we have finished the stepwise procedure, I hope it has given you an idea of where to start and where to finish. Let me take you through the tools that I use personally. Nothing fancy, but what is my system for planning to-dos. Okay, this is what I use in Notion setup for managing multiple projects at the same time. The app that I use Anydo. There are several options. Todoist is there, Wunderlist, and if you just type in Play Store to-do list app, hundreds will come. One thing to remember is flexibility is key. Many of the times we start with something and then something will come up and we are not able to do the things. It's more important to forgive yourself. Otherwise, that guilt which is there, it will not allow you to move forward. Okay, it will come in the present moment. Even if the task has not completed in the past, it will weigh you down in the present moment. So it is very crucial to give yourself some grace and get rid of any kind of shame or guilt which is there. Good is better than best, and this is what I have always believed. Sometimes the task is not done because in our head we think that it has to be done perfectly. There will never be a perfect day and perfect time to do it. If all the conditions were there, then we would have become superhumans, but that is not the case. So giving yourself grace and letting go of any kind of perfectionist attitude, that helps. Till the next video,